Hello, everybody. Welcome. Root trees are dead. Roottreemania DLC, Chapter 11, most likely the very end. I intend to make sure this is the last session. No matter how much I need to spam that button, unfortunately. Although... Yeah, I think I'm giving up now on the idea of getting this completely correct. Mostly because of this thing, where we have to say who is certain, who is uncertain, and who is not a retreat. First, because this option does not make sense to me at all. Like, there's a chance for basically all of them, as far as I can tell. You can't actually rule anyone out, as far as I know. So, yeah. And for the others, I mean, on one of them we are certain of, but everybody else is just possible, right? So I'm very confused by the way they're asking us to flag everybody this way. Because it's not impossible to prove. For all of them, you can just, you know, do a blood test, and if not on them, then on their descendants. I suppose the only one where you could is if there's a line that ended really early. So those, for example, might be genuinely impossible because we don't know that they had children. Oh no, they are students, they are young. So yeah, it's absolutely possible. So you'd need to find a person who was born ages ago and has no descendants. I don't think we have any of that, so... And then not a root tree, I don't see it. The only place where I could see it potentially making sense is here. And even then... No, I don't get it. As for these two... I honestly have no idea, so I think it's going to be... Do I start spamming the button immediately? I have pictures I have not found yet. So there is more to find. What about... Is there anybody called Sprat in here? Do I have any intuition left on any of the documents? Oh. Really interesting. This is the part where I think we might have a lead for these two. Because the story they told about Ruby goes in line with her falsifying tests. So maybe it's got something to do with Anonymum. But oh, who was accused of being Anonymum? Somewhere in here. Schwarz. I'm honestly... I'm very tempted to just mash the button and just get all the answers and see the ending. I'm extremely tempted now. I guess I have. Maybe I should have waited a longer time before I resumed playing this DLC. And again, I really enjoyed the start of it, so... It's difficult to say why precisely I'm finding this DLC so much less fun than the main game. The latter half of it anyway. Going Schwarz. Whatever. Let's go. Give me one. Next to the Picoté article, you can undetermine Anonymous identity using the company records. Can I? Oh, the infamous Australian. But the company records? And why are those not marked with intuition in that case? Oh, that infamous rich Robin girl. Where is she? Robin Martin and Charles Martin. Do we have a Martin in here? Could it be Elizabeth Cravensworth? No. Maybe she has a presence on the internet. Well, if it's who I think it is, she does, but what? Courtney May what? Where is that name coming from? Beatrice what? I'm super confused. Like, how was that supposed to tell me anything about Beatrice? And never mind Beatrice, where the hell does Courtney May come from? Does this make sense to anybody? Like, before the fact I'm talking about. I'm talking now. Here they talk about Susie, okay. We know who that was, and it was Susan. This is Robin says got nothing to do with Courtney and Beatrice. I'm super confused. I'm super confused. Like, oh no. Beatrice Watts. We are ending the DLC on not quite as high a note as we ended the main playthrough, are we? I don't know if it's the game it's designed badly or if I just suck too much. Maybe a combination of both? Oh, it's entirely on me, I don't know. But no, I don't get it. I don't get it. I absolutely don't. There's nothing here. Nothing. There's absolutely nothing in here. Like, there is nothing in here. I'm supposed to cross-reference this? Somehow it would lead me to Beatrice Watts and Courtney May. What the hell? I guess I'm going to do that, but I would have really liked to find how does the above correlate to that last sentence in any way, shape, or form before doing it. Okay, wait. I'll read it word by word, super slow. I'm sorry, but... Last night of 1978. Which is right at the beginning of the record, so okay. Okay, so absolutely nothing on the first page. Mid-1981. His mistress was already Susie at the time. Is that it? Is that 10 years a lead that I should pick any girl from the comedy? I don't get it. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's not just me. And there's actually a flaw in the riddle design here. I could be wrong, but the way this hint says it, maybe it's just a flaw in the hint, and I'm supposed to find out some other way, and it's just a hint that is flawed. But this is just not true. This is just not true. There's absolutely nothing. Nothing in here could have led me to conclude that this would be Beatrice Watts, and never mind fish the name of her daughter out of thin air. So the fact that Beatrice doesn't give any results anywhere makes this worse, because how the hell am I supposed to find her daughter's name then? Am I missing a Picotet article? And that's why they are saying that's the flaw in the design. Like, I'm missing an article. I don't see anything. I don't see anything else. I must be missing an article, a Picotet article, and this thing is confused, thinking I have it, when I absolutely don't. Because this is not it. I don't know what you're on about, but this is just not it. In no way, shape, or form. Yeah. Fine. I'll do it. Okay, complete stranger I've never seen the name of anywhere. Courtney May Newton, formerly Watts. Nope. Courtney May and Danny Newton. Daniel Newton. This is very disappointing. This is very disappointing. This is a good one because technically she's the only one that I should mark like this. But in practice, due to Ruby's thing, that might not be the case. Anyway, does it say anything else in those articles? Nothing here. Was that other picture? Where is it? Oh, there. Oh, honey. Hey. Courtney. What? I'm still baffled by that thing. I'm still baffled by that thing. Oh, wait. Maybe when they say the Picotet article, they're talking about this. Ah. But still, so that gives me Courtney May. It does not. Corinne Schwartz vouched for her story. And Anima and Corinne were nearly together and they have been lovers. Ah, so that was the link. Wait. There. So I should have gotten Beatrice by the fact that Corinne. Oh, that's very tenuous. That's very tenuous. And why don't you have intuition marked here? In that case, not a fan of this. Too convoluted, and this article, yeah. Okay, anyway, wait. Do I have anything? Manager as a department store. But they had the person wrong, so... Retail. And Courtney May. Okay, that part might be interesting. Okay, show me the conspiracy. Really? But the samples could be fiddled with. Yeah, wait. Wait a minute. Is there a date? Is there a date? I don't see a date on this. Come on, surely there must be a date. Likelihood the candidates are related is 2001. Is that the date? 298520. Surely it can't be. No, it can't be a date. No, it can't be a date. Case 2095, yeah. Okay, so there's no real reason to think that tests have been swapped. The only yeah, but the samples could have been fiddled with. That's the thing. Maybe the sample that was given. Oh, I know. I know what I need to do. Oh, this is cool. This I enjoy. If that is the answer. Let's look here. Oh, I'm gonna need to screenshot this, aren't I? Oh god, I need to play the game offline. Compare two screenshots. Ah, how am I going to do this? A second. I have pen and paper nearby, close at hand. I think I can find something here. Pen here. Paper. Yeah, I got paper right here. All right. So, this is the thing. Epochs. 4 and 5. What I'm doing, by the way, paternal aunt. In both cases, that's supposed to be Bonnie Hudson. So I want to check that these numbers actually match on both tests. I'm not going to compare all of them, but I'm going to compare several. And if I see vast differences, then the theory that tests have been fiddled with pretty much be confirmed, you know. It's not that the tests themselves are fraudulent, it's that the samples they were given were not actually the right samples, and this sample did not actually come from Bonnie Hudson. Let's see. I'm just writing down a few of these. I'll do 5. I'll do 5. Let's see. 3. 21.2. 24. And then last one, I'm going to pick FGA. FGA is 18 and 20. Then let's go to the other DNA test. The one for David Fellows. We already have a mismatch. The FGA is 2022. It was 1820 on the other one. SE33. It's got a completely different. Again, completely different. I mean, I'm continuing on all 5, but this is pretty much confirmed now already. So this one, there's not too much difference, but it's still different. And finally, T-Pox 6-8, completely different. So yeah, all the numbers don't match at all between both tests, even though it's supposed to be Bonnie Hudson both times. So one of the tests was fiddled with. That's probably Ruby. Ruby did this, but why? And who? Like, is this lady clearly not a Roottreemania? And this guy is? Or the opposite? Because basically that's it, right? She's a Roottreemania. He's not a Roottreemania, or the opposite. It's gotta be like that, right? They sent the test first. So Ruby said, okay, go away. But then maybe, why would she then go and fiddle with his test to make him a Roottreemania? With a heavy focus on wealth inequality. Is it just you're a bunch of posh assholes? So I'm gonna say this rapper is part of your bloodline, especially because he had some lyrics, you know, that went in kind of that direction as well. She probably liked him. Okay, I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on that assumption. He's not a Roottreemania. She is. And now I need her profession. Let me look at that picture in full. Oh, it doesn't give me any more. Could be anything. Like nurse? It could be anything. I'm just. If I fill in nurse now, wait. Oh, and this guy, Ophelia. Wait, Ophelia. Frank Williams. I don't think we have a surname for her. Where's the evidence for Barb Williams? So they said something about how she did not have to change her birth name. Okay, that's cool. But how can I find her birth name? How can I find her birth name? Okay, so Sherry York, there was a name change. I didn't even see it. I assumed it, but I. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Is it this one? No. Oh, that kind of lends credence to the nurse theory. Okay, so I'm gonna go with nurse for her. So before I validate that, can I find the Ophelia's family name? And then can I kind of make sense on this? Might be, is for sure, and things like that. Because basically right now I've got nobody on lock except these two, because I'm basically calling Ruby out on her fiddling. So Ophelia. Where is it? Okay, wait. Okay, so hopefully it doesn't finish. Okay, so it doesn't finish. Oh dear. I hope that doesn't mean I have to get everything 100% right. Because now give me a hint about Ophelia. Why are they bringing Tostarito Jacobson into it? Or Lucinda Jacobson? Why are they bringing her? I'm just looking for a hint for Ophelia. I'm omega confused now. I'm so confused I have no choice. Yes, there was. Didn't I try that? Oh, wait, what? Are you kidding me? Are you telling me that Walter Forsythe and Edith Jacobson but you know Queen would raise them as her own, even though they look like her? And she would let them bear the Rootree name? And they are not Rootrees? Are you kidding me? Because this kind of tells me, hey, you're supposed to figure out that the big twist is these people are not Roottrees. But that would... I mean, I don't mean to be judging people based on appearances, but I mean, come on. Where are they? You're telling me they are not mother and children. And you're telling me that even though they were the children of another woman, she raised them as her own and gave them her family name. She might have, but that would be very unexpected. Edith Jacobson. Okay, fine. I thought I'd actually tried that. Or maybe I just ruled it out because it was so far-fetched. I ruled it out before trying. No, there's nothing, see? Then arrest. Edith Jacobson. Yeah, I saw this. And the Lucinda Jacobson. No, we know that. Okay, I didn't make that link between Tostarito Jacobson and Edith's sister. That pretty much confirms it, thanks to this article. That's still Does it really? It still doesn't really. And Edith ended up marrying a boy. Oh, this is confusing. No. I was just looking for Ophelia. Clementine. Mark Clementine? That's... Isn't that Mark with a C? Oh no. Okay, no. Suppose I can try looking at the website. I don't think I did. No. Oh, they dumped him on the doorstep. So he could be the son of anybody. He could be the son of anybody, including people further up the tree. And the fact that his bail was paid by Lucinda Jacobson almost implies that maybe he is. I'm still... That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Ophelia. She's the last thing. Yes, he was featured in a magazine. Portland Telegraph? Was that mentioned here and I didn't see it? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's my bad. There we go. Discovered every periodical. Okay. Yeah, and the okay, fine. My bad. Portland Telegraph. Okay. So Portland Telegraph. Lucinda Jacobson. Yep, Jacobson. Edith Jacobson. Mark Clementine. You're flying between Los Angeles, Juarez, and Vancouver on small plane. He was arrested on landing, okay, and... How does that help me in any way? I mean, I suppose I could try to look up literally everything in there now, but... Come on, I'm not going to do that. Costarito Jacobson. Nothing. Ophelia? Oh. Did I not look that up? God, I missed a lot of stuff. Huh? I may have been playing this terribly. Where is that article? Not Reina, 5 piece, okay. Portland. Oh, is this going to be an even bigger twist than I imagine? It's not just Ruby swapping the tests. Maybe Ruby was of good faith, or she helped them. Maybe Ruby somehow validated that he's a root tree. Not out of some weird personal gain scam, but because they all secretly knew that he's related to people further up the tree. That's weird. That's weird. 17 magazine, and I didn't try that? Are you serious? Nope. Ruby Sprat. Oh, I've tried them. I know Ruby's hometown. Yeah. Okay, and periodical from her hometown. Oh, is she from Portland as well? Ah, that could be. Hometown of Portland. Okay. If I had found these in a different order. Ruby Sprat. Okay, let's go. Ruby Sprat. Okay. Suppose that is a good idea. But how does that help? So she's all about foster care. No, So that... Does it? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm just spamming the duck now. I didn't even notice that. Or the Fountain of Youths. So what? I have to Google that, and it's going to give me something different. Letty Davy was listed as one of the musicians. So he was there. So yeah, this kind of confirms just the theory that Ruby is in league with him. And he was never, but I already have that. I'm already calling her bullshit. So it's sending me down paths of our people. I've already answered though. That's what's getting me. I think I'm not understanding what they want us to do with this. And they're just trying to make us find all the evidence. Whoa! Oh God! Oh, there's clear stuff oh my God. What is it with you two? Are you not root trees? Your mother was the root tree. If it was your father, I would understand, but it's your mother. And surely you can't be mistaken about your mother's identity. There would have to be some serious conniving conspiracy blah blah going on. Especially that he then tries, because they can't know. Because he tried to sue his brother, thinking, you know, my brother is not a root tree, let me cut him off, etc. If he knew that he is not a root tree himself, he wouldn't have done that, because too much risk of backfire, right? Wow. Anyway, the garland thingy, just tell me where to find it. I can't be asked. There's a mention of a Lotus. Yes, I know. It was in the article for Mark Zimmer. I know. If you look at the other person involved in the butt, like at the times, you can find more information. Did I not try that already? Did I not try that? Did I not try that like a million times? Or maybe I tried it in the OG game and not in DLC. Oh, Steve Garland. Maybe I didn't try that. Which is kind of weird, because I recall being stuck on this for some time. And I thought I looked all their names up everywhere. I was desperately looking for pictures of these people for the longest time. Anyway. And they ended up cooperating, I know. Which was a nice twist. Yes, I know that much. I don't know what you want me to do. I know all of this. But And now they're talking about something completely different. I think they are directing me to every piece of evidence I have missed, even though I haven't needed. It's kind of silly. You should direct your hints based on what I haven't solved yet, not on what evidence I haven't found. Because it doesn't matter if I find every piece of evidence. What matters is solving the puzzle. And that was the brilliant thing about the OG game. I wish you'd done the same here. Anyway, business at length I mentioned another company. Did I not? Wait. With Janice. I thought I looked for them as well. Oh, maybe not. Interesting. So maybe who cares? Like, who cares? I think this is irrelevant because we are not talking about the child that she birthed for her sister, right? We are talking about her own child, and there hasn't been any drama about it that I can see. She just had a daughter, father unknown, and that was that. Either she didn't tell anybody or whatever, but there's no hullabaloo about this girl's existence, right? Her father was never even mentioned any place. It was just like, hey, I had a one-night stand and I had a kid and I kept it, you know. That's the way I see it, you know. It's no drama here, so she wouldn't need an alibi. And who the father is, she doesn't care, you know. And she might know, but she does not care. I don't think. Oh. Weird. Anyway, no, I don't think this is relevant. So what else? They're still giving me? Yeah, I've done that. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, wait. I'm gonna try quit this. I don't think this is gonna be the last episode in the end because we're not gonna be able to solve them two brothers today, are we? Huh. So give me something. Ah, there we go. Oh no, they're still sending me here. So they think that this allows me to answer one way or the other, whether she's a root tree or not. So what, I say yes? Did they ever claim that her baby was IVF? That part maybe I may have missed. So if I do that, does it now stop bothering me with the hints? No, it doesn't. And if I do that? No. So, I don't get it. I mean, it's not impossible to prove, we just don't know for sure until we test. I think she's a blood relative, yes. So I guess I'm gonna mark it. But yeah, I always thought that she was Guy's daughter, actually. Purely based on how the tree's set up. Oh, this is annoying. So now the duck is not cooperative anymore. Tell me, oh my god, no. No, 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 no. Oh, you haven't found this clue yet, that's why. It's because there's still a clue I haven't found. Okay. Oh, they said search in Business Watch, didn't they? Ah, I've been... Okay, okay, okay. But that would only be relevant for her sister. Anyway, I think that means that now, yeah, okay. So now she's considered haunted. Ah, don't do that, Dev. Don't, just don't, okay? Just don't. Just don't. I think I looked her name up, and then there should be an article that tells you, that kind of points you in that direction. That's just stupid. Yeah. Queen. Oh, I think I did look it up. Nope. Oh. Apparently that is not English. I mean, it's pretty much English considering how often it's used now, but apparently this is incorrect. You just say myriad articles. Anyway. Leslie Florence. But this is interesting because she died of a genetic disease known as Huntington in the late 1960s. And that's Leslie Florence. Huntington. And she was worried about Huntington. So maybe their mother is actually Leslie Florence and not Gwyn Roottreemania. Why the hell? Very dodgy, very dodgy. Oh. Harrison Lane, where is he? I suppose I'll just look him up. Harrison Lane. No. There's still a lot of evidence I haven't found related to that. Four more pieces of evidence for these dudes. And everybody else? Where are we? Everybody else is full? Yeah. So it's just these two now. But I admit... Have I cut this into one last episode? I gotta take a short break, think about it, give me a sec. Okay, I'm gonna try and wrap it up now. Go back to the game. I'm gonna give it a couple of minutes of searching before I spam the button. But I just need those, basically. It's Leslie E. Yeah, it's like that. No. Didn't I try that? We know this. Uh, no, I know. No, 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 no. Did I not try that? Edith Jacobson again. No. We saw that. No, we saw that already. Just tell me. Wild Bill Williams? Really? That movie? Why would that movie? No, it just... I have no idea. Productions, yeah, okay, fine. Productions, okay. Just give it to me, I just want... Oh! Cameron Diaz, okay. Give me results. No results. Nindia Fiorentino. O'Donnell. Not familiar with these two. Okay, move. So Huntington again. Okay, but what else? Hollywood actors, yes. And Starlet. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, I guess. Hasn't been updated for at least 8 months. So this is evidence we already saw, but it's now relevant? I wonder if the dev foresaw that when he wrote the... One with another actress, okay. No, I'm sorry, it doesn't gel. It doesn't gel. So I'm gonna say yes. Yes, 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 they are. And now I have all the evidence. I have marked them as possible root trees. I have everything except Ophelia. But it is not solved. Oh my god. Mike Williams' wife name area in your searching. Did I? Because I saw Ophelia, yes. Okay. First name as well as a hint towards her last name. Oh, the hint flew right over my head then. Because all I remember is he said, "Ah, we have another one of those." She wouldn't have to change her last name. Oh, I didn't read that sentence in that way. But that basically tells me she was already a Williams. That's common enough a name, right? So she was already Ophelia Williams. He was Frank Williams. They married. She doesn't have to change her last name. That makes perfect sense, of course. But now, I don't know what the game wants me to do. Now I don't know what the game wants me to do. It should end. It should end right now. It should be ended. So I'm gonna smash the in button and just do what it says, because I have no idea what it wants me to do, other than ascribe levels of certainty on all of them, and none of them are certain. I mean, the only people where I'm literally making a judgment call because I think I can are these two. Where I'm saying yes, they are root trees, because she was pregnant. Okay. She was holding a baby and she was visibly pregnant. So it's possible that one of them is not a root tree. Maybe something like that. Because, you know, Huntington and things like that. But I'm gonna say he is a blood relative. That is possible, I guess. Maybe him and not him. Yeah. So yeah, it's a possibility. But it just doesn't gel with the mother, father, things like that. So yeah, just tell me. Okay, just tell me. Oh, there's an I'm ready button. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. Just confirm everything and tell me what I got wrong or where I should have. Geometry complete. Yay. Okay, tell me what I got wrong. I'm sorry I didn't nail it as hard this time around. But yeah, that's just how it goes.
Beatrice and Courtney May. Clark, can you swing another test against Bonnie's DNA?
This time I'll be sure to have them verify both samples in person.
Using the family tree you filled out, as well as DNA tests. Clark's handling the business, but I've come to thank you and fill you in on... Actually, that's an understatement. It's not every week but that's the kind of time we've been having. Like I said, buckle up. Guy had a frankly ridiculous number of potential children. What shocked me is how many graduated from potential to confirmed.
Oh.
We can even prove he was aware of them. The smoking gun was how he used company money to pay off. He hid it with a method inspired by his idol, Elias. 5. He developed flavors based on the initials of the women he was paying. Which was really stupid, considering one of their names started with X. Let's start with Christine. Guy
it's funny because that theory occurred to me at some point and I wrote it off.
There were some other clues. James was born 9 months after Zach's party.
Christine. Yeah, okay.
Christine was there with Guy, and when she got pregnant, she panicked. Steve stepped up. He even turned it into one of his recipe stories.
Oh, was it?
Not all of Guy's affairs.
Oh, that was a bit
He may have slept with Robert.
obscure to say the
Didn't
least.
have children, so we'll never know.
Exactly. Okay, okay.
Also, not every child of Guy's affair partners were his. Robert Garland was born after his parents had already moved to Boston.
Oh. Okay.
Skipping Beatrice for now. Up next is Lang Xin-yu. When Guy showed up in China, she was into America. And Americans. Dare I say redheads, even?
Oh, Butch Robert Redford. Sorry, I don't know. He's a redhead.
Key genes to fake IVF. They claimed her sister was unable to conceive.
Okay, wait, what? But those are two different children.
But her sister and Jerry had their own son, Mark.
Yeah. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get that part. It doesn't seem consistent to me. I agree, she is a kid. That was always fine. What I don't get is that IVF conspiracy thing. I mean, I haven't seen any hint of drama or whatever. She carried the child. Or the sister. And then she carried a child of her own. In my mind, Lang Xin-yu had 2 pregnancies. Are they saying that that's not the case? She only had the 1 pregnancy, and then I haven't seen evidence of that.
Alves was soon after. Nia was married at a very young age to a much older husband.
Yeah, I knew that.
I don't blame her. They allegedly spent no time together in private. Guy was in Brazil during Christmas 1979. It's the only Christmas not in the records. Flavio was born 9 months later, and like the
Yeah, okay, sure. So they did the testing. So I was supposed to mark them all.
Hired to translate for Guy's
We don't know for sure. Okay, and the game isn't too fussy about it apparently. So good.
But there's no definitive proof there.
No, I agree.
She and Guy
There's no definitive
proof. Together near the end of his life. Susan's husband was convinced he couldn't be the father of her daughters. Guy, though, paid double. The price of twins.
Oh, okay. And they both are, okay.
So, what about 5 Ps? Felix Fellow's mother, Joanna, doesn't have a 5
Yeah,
pieces
I'm calling Ruby up.
On top of that, his mother already left the company by the time Guy became president, and his lyrics indicate he was born alone. That wouldn't necessarily prove it.
Yeah, exactly.
They both grew up in Portland, in foster care, and according to the local paper,
Yeah.
Ruby was the one who approached the Roottrees to begin with. It was all a setup. Ruby and Felix saw my book's challenge to the Clancet Trust. His mother really had worked for Roottree. She exploited my family's greed, worked her way into control of the trust, and ensured if you look at the 2 DNA tests that Ruby handled.
Yes, I got that. I don't need to tell you. I don't need you to tell me.
But the 2 signatures that should both represent Bonnie don't.
Exactly.
After Clark and I confronted
That was a cool puzzle.
Ruby lawyered up. Ironic, we suspect Ruby had Donatico test Felix against his own mother's DNA. He had a hair on the second test. Bonnie's sample was tested locally, but Courtney May's was not. Ruby's been throwing away samples. We think she sent her own hair. Ruby and Felix were in cahoots. As for one,
Yes.
they were both advocates.
Yes.
A noble effort. But once they became just as greedy as the worst members. They were so eager to personally wield the...
Yeah. We got that.
That finally brings us to Anonymom, aka Beatrice Watts.
That's the one
Her
part of
tales
the puzzle
prize
that
parties and payoffs were true.
I'm still confused by. Oh no, we did figure it out. It was extremely tenuous. Yeah, I wish this DLC was not that tight with its leads and.
She
Yeah.
even approached Ruby before 5Ps was on news time.
Yeah, we know that.
Use Beatrice's truths to make Felix's lies feel real, then ruin the DNA test.
Yeah, exactly.
So I feel worse for her. While Ruby and Felix. Miracle Roottree was less of an open. That said, it's very likely he had a son, not Stuart. Mary Beth adopted him before she ever set. That leaves Mark. The timeline fits. He showed up about 9 months after Mary Beth visited Miracle, and the basket baby story is a bit too convenient.
Oh, I didn't think of that. I didn't think that she just made it up. But yeah.
That's not enough on its own.
This okay.
He was also bailed out by the sister of Edith Roottree, Miracle Jr.'s wife, after she changed her name to win that silly.
Oh, I didn't make that link. What an idiot! Of course, the affair was by Miracle. I didn't pay attention. So she was kind of okay. Buying, preventing shame from her father-in-law, something like that. Okay.
To put some pressure on Miracle Jr. We have no real proof of that, but nothing else really.
Yeah. Okay.
Elias's affair was the most ambiguous. Gwyneth was able to coerce Elias to do things he wouldn't have otherwise done, like pressure to include me in the family.
You wouldn't go in if I was able to coerce Elias too.
My son even mentioned them arguing about someone named Beth.
Yeah.
Combined with Gwyneth's lisp, it's possible the name was actually.
Yeah, that was findable. That was findable. What would I wish as a riddle change to make this a little more convenient? I think it's the Knox and Williams things. No, not Knox and Williams.
Unfortunately, all we know about Bess Williams is that she wrote his book and died not long after.
Knox and Williams. But if she had the same name in both parts, that would have been nice. You would connect it much clearer without so much confusion. Yeah. Anyway, what's his book and died not long after moving on.
The timeline fits with Wildcat, but there's no record if she had any other. I wouldn't be surprised if Elias cheated. Of course, I'm a bit. That means we haven't been able to do a DNA test, as Clark meant.
Okay, so they don't know. Maybe.
Lastly, we have a bit of a curveball. Ron Roottree isn't related to us by blood.
Oh.
Gwyn was definitely pregnant, so it's likely Robbie is.
Okay, Ron is the first guy. Yeah, Ron. So, okay. So that was the idea, that Ron is the son of Leslie. Even though that is weird, but...
When Ron and Robbie went to visit their mother at the end of her life. Additionally, there have been a few rumors circling around Ron. RR Productions...
Yeah, okay, due to that illness, okay.
At the same time, Ron's wife Penelope began doing benefits for Huntington's.
Yeah.
Huntington's is the same disease
that Gwyn's co-star Leslie Florence had, yes.
Florence had. It's passed from parent to child. It can't skip a generation. Because Gwyn and Wild Bill didn't have Huntington's, and Ron seems to, it's impossible Gwyn was his mother.
No, it's impossible. It's impossible. You can't just be unlucky and get the disease. Because if that was the case, the disease would have died out by now. So I thought it was coincidence. And Ron was just bad luck. Surely the disease would be gone from mankind by now if it was impossible. Especially when they say it's 50-50 transmission. Anyway, I get what they're saying for the purpose of the game, but yeah. I think you'd need more to rule out coincidence.
She had Huntington's. Leslie got pregnant.
Yeah.
Leslie wasn't likely to survive to see her child grow up. And even if she did, she didn't. Gwen did. Mere weeks after she found out she was having her own son, she also took it. Wild Bill was a problem. Unreliable and a serial adult. Gwen had already told Starlet she was pregnant, so it never. There was gossip during her divorce when she was discovered to be pregnant again. In actuality, it was the final months of her only pregnancy. To lay low, she stayed in Paris long enough that even her own family never had reason to question the timeline.
Ah, that thought did not occur. But it does make sense, yes.
It's one heck of a story, and frankly nobody could be, not with what few mentions of Gwen's past have survived. But the Huntingtons itself? That's...
I disagree. That is evidence, but that is not proof. But yeah, I get it, you know. It was a possibility, absolutely.
Remove him from the Clancid Trust was a huge moment in my story.
And this part kills me. The Ron didn't know.
Finding out that it's been pretty much backwards this whole time has, so that's where we're at.
That I should have thought. You know, the irony, the dramatic irony or something. Yeah, okay.
Without your tree, I'm not sure we would have all this information. This entire... We're handling... And with that, I guess our... No words can express... Honestly, I've had enough of my family's... And if not...
I have.
Well,
no, I have.
There's always Elias's and Gwyneth's...
No. Unless you promise they are as easy... Oh, that's... that song. Okay, so Robin Wood... Based on an original game? By Jeremy Johnston? Based on an original game? So there was... Was this a game jam or something, I wonder? Huh. Good game jam? In that case, I'll look it up. If there's a short game jam version of the base game, I'm curious to see that. TV anchor, Jer... Oh! Hey, Quentin! Bitte, yeah? Alright, good. Any names I recognize in there? No. But well done, everybody. At least for the base game. And DLC could have been better, but I'm still glad it exists in its current form, I suppose. Oh. Was that part of the song? Was that part of the song? Oh. Anyway, thanks everybody. Oh yeah, we can speed it up. Okay, I'm gonna speed it up. I'm sorry. I want to see if there's like a post credit or whatever. Wait. See? There's like a knock on the door. Ah, there we are. So there's no post credit or anything. Alright, this wraps up our journey for Roottreemania and the Root Trees Are Dead in general. I hope you found this fun. And maybe I'll find motivation to do another playthrough of another game someday. Maybe another puzzle game. We'll see. Take care, everybody. Be well. Kiss your loved ones. Take care of your health, and I'll see you around. Okay. Bye bye.